What is going on, everybody? Welcome to TTMS special number 21. What's going on, my G's? What's good, man? What a crazy week! It's been a crazy week, guys. And we're just having fun. Absolutely just having fun, guys. Let me put my volume low. There we go. Yo, what's good? What's good, man, guys? What a crazy week! It's only been like, what, 6-7 days since the ABK shit? Crazy, bro. But before I get into it, let me give a shout out to some of the homies in the chat. We got Web Dave. What's going on, Playboy? Check out Web Dave's channel. I did a podcast with him the other day. Shout out to him. Even though my camera was dog shit, I'm not sure the internet's been playing it, but hopefully the internet is okay today. Let me know. Abdul 114. Why so serious? Mr. Fernando. The Hoodie Canuck. Louis Henamaz. Ama Al Kafji. What's going on, my brother? Aussie Fans 80. What's good, my G? Who else we got? Aya, Xcoin, Adidas 020, Chill Carlos in the chat. What is up, Playboy? What's good? Sapo, talk that shit. Who else do we have? We got Kristen. Oh, what's going on? What's good? Deploy 690, my mailman. Deployed. Did he manage to send off that package to Big Mad Mo? Let me know. And let him know in the chat as well. Windows 79, Wilkins in the chat. Long live the Black Mamba. What's good? Photo Bro 117. Blind Riot. Let's go, Playboy. Facts. Mark 2068. Giggity OA. Primus Game is in the chat. What's good? Scratch Acid. Hyro. What's good? Dank Fountain. Xena. What's going on, homegirl? Ray Ray's in the chat. Suffer the Pain. General Spartan 27. Doggy Dog 420. What's good, my Playboys? What's good? Chargasm as well in the chat. Hitting the field goals. What's good? We're gonna be talking that shit. You know that. Phil Spencer's out here interviewing. We've seen a couple of these ponies. Listen, these ponies, I told you, me and the homies told you, that as soon as they get a bit of positive news, they start sticking their pigeon chest out. But let me tell you something. We're gonna be talking that shit. We're gonna be exposing these punk asses. Because the amount of shit talking these guys were doing a couple of months ago, they've gone quiet. They're absolutely gone quiet. Cody Mosley, what's going on? Enzo, Big Bad Mo, what's good, G? What's good? And before we get into it, Playboys, shout out to the 120 here. Adidas 20 with a 10. He goes, so Lord Addict says Xbox needs Spiderman. He's a piece of shit. Pony. Oh, come on, Adidas 0. Come on, Playboy. Come on, Playboy. Adidas 0's been crazy out there. Been wild out there. But shout out to Adidas 20 for that. Dr. Xbox. What's going on? Xbox in. What's good, Playboy? G Fat Jake goes, Relski Dan Sicario. What's good, my homies? Godsoul. Dolomite Legion. He goes, that FN trash gaming, I doubt that PlayStation community can cap for this. Yeah, bro, they can't cap for this shit. They can't cap for this shit. Crewmore, what's going on? Gummy Hernandez, one trick pony. Now, guys, before I get into it, I said this maybe about 18 months ago. Booker D, what's good, Playboy? What's good? I said this about 18 months ago. Curdle Mitchell, come on, Playboy. You guys are being a bit naughty in the chat. Come on, Playboy. I said this 18 months ago. If you guys remember, I have a flask. It has pony teas in it. But I said, when the day comes, when the ABK deal is done, it's going to be a special day. And I had to get a special flask. Because, you know, I love drinking pony tears. Since they've been crying so much, I've been loved drinking them tears. But I knew when it came to the ABK deal, it had to be something different. It had to be something special. Josh Moore, what's good, my G? Big Boy Mike, I'm good, Playboy. Hopefully, Big Boy Mike, last week on TTS when he won them games, I'm sure Deploy 619 have sent them out, or should be sending them out soon as. Cocacho, what's going on, Playboy? But getting back to my special thing I'm going to talk about right now, guys. It's the one and only, guys. When it comes to ABK, I told you I needed something special. Something really special when it comes to them pony tiers. And I've got it right here, guys. Take a look at this shit. Take a look at this shit. Which way is it? This way. Pony tiers, specially made for the ponies since the ABK deal is done. Tonight, let's make it magical. Let me tell you something, you punk ass ponies. Today is going to be magical. This past week is going to be magical because it's a magical week it's been. It's been incredible. And I knew when the ABK deal was done, the amount of pony salts. Yes, I'm Al Kafaji. Magical SSD. This is magical pony tiers. This is right here. You're looking at magical pony tiers. Forget about that bullshit SSD. This is magical pony tiers. This is magic. Do you know why, guys? Do you know why? Because of ABK deal is home. That's why. The amount of these ponies have been crying recently. It's been unbelievable. And I knew I needed something special. Something special. I've had this waiting for about 8 months, this flask. 8 months I got this shit. Maybe six to 8 months ago, I got this shit. Ready for a day like this. That's how long I've been holding on to this shit. You piece of shit ponies, you pigeon-chested ponies, you toenail-licking ass ponies. I want you to take a look at this flask. This flask is full of pony tears since you've been crying like bitches since the last week. Now, before I get into it, let me have a sip of pony tears. Because let me tell you something, guys. Recently, it used to be rare when you used to get pony tears. But recently, shit, the pony tears has been flowing. So let's enjoy it. That is the shit. That is the shit. Pony tears right here. This is magical, as it says. Pure liquid salt. Nothing is mixed with it. It's not contaminated. Nothing. That is pure pony tears. Them are ABK tears. Look, I got my Jim Ryan top on. Look, Jim is a bitch. Look at that shit. I got my top on as well. Jim is a bitch and he's crying like a bitch. Them are the tears of Jim Ryan there. Let me get this shit ready. Look at that shit there. Them are the special tears from Jim Ryan's punk ass. That's where it's from. Look at that shit. Jim Ryan punk ass. Anyway, before I get into it, shout out to the 150 plus, yeah? I know it's early for you guys. Long live the Black Mamba. Shout out to you, Playboy, with the 2. Xbox literally owns Call of Duty. Spiderman, who? Spiderman, who? Look, everybody's got them emojis in the chat. Whoever's members. Where is it? I've got one thing to say about Spiderman. Spiderman is a whore. He's out down the street corners, swinging, building to building, selling his bitch ass quick as possible. That's why they're using the SSD. They're trying to make money. That's why they need the SSD, the speed of Miles Morales and Spider-Man Peter Parker. They're selling their bitch ass quick as possible so they can make that money, recoup that money soon as possible. That's what it's about, Playboy. Dolan out with the 2. What's going on, G? He goes, Pink Pony, Himalayas salts. And do you know what Himalaya? Is it Himalaya? That's what's Himalaya. Lion, or where it is. Lion. Salts. Amazing salt. I have the pink salt. My dad normally gets that. Facts, bro. 100%. Them salts, it's unbelievable. These pony salt, I think someone sent me a message. I'll take a look at it. Adidas 20, he's been a bit naughty today. Past week he's been naughty, and I'm sure some of you guys have been a bit naughty as well. He goes, next, the pony bot will say, Game Pass needs Mario to be successful. Adidas 0, why you been a bit naughty for? Oh shit. But let me get back to the chat. Now guys, Bavarian 90s. Let me just check something. Just in case I got something. What has he sent me? The homie Bavarian 90, my detective. Ah, shit. He wants me to still talk shit. He wants me to continue talking shit. Do you know what? Yo, the receipts are there. The receipts, do you know what? We might do this. Do you know what? Let's change the topic. Let me start off with something different. What is it? 11 minutes. Even though, first of all, guys, listen, guys. Getting back to these magical pony tears. I just need to say something. Last week, you guys in the chat, if you got some sort of drink with you, water, beer, soda drink, just pour one out for my chapters. My chapters are gone. Pour one out for my chapters. As soon as the ABK deal got announced, my chapters went away. So pour one out to my chapters. Enjoy it. RIP to my chapters. RIP to my chapters. Real non-stop talent. What's going on, Playboy? Smitty Smith's in the chat. Michi Poo, Paulie Baba. RIP to my chapters. Dia 4568. Amit Kumar. Gummy Hernandez. Relski. My chapters are gone. RIP. Salute to my chapters. As soon as the ABK deal got done, my chapters were gone. So shout out to my chapters. So the timestamps will still be there, but shout out to my chapters. My brother Joey Kraken's out there talking that shit. Now let's switch it up a bit. 9 Lives 210. What's good? Now, I've changed it up a bit. I was going to start with something else before with Phil Spencer, but let's start with the amount of shit talking these ponies were doing when they came to the CMA blocking the deal. Starting with this dude here. Take a look at this shit. So many receipts. Fail Pyromancer goes, thank you. I appreciate it. Much love to the CMA for shutting down Microsoft plans to sabotage the gaming industry. Look at this shit. He goes, Xbox needs to earn it like every other company before it and not bullying their way into it. Look at this shit. You see this shit? This is the shit I'm talking about. There's so much shit going on right now. So much receipts going on right now. Shout out to the homie, Bavary90. Shout out to him. Do you know what? A great point, guys. Deploy 619, he failed. He failed in talking that shit. He failed when he did that tweet. When he put out that tweet, he failed in that bullshit. Look at this punk ass bitch here. Look at the confidence. He goes, you all still think the deal is going through? Huh? Huh? This dude is out here tweeting, talking about, you still think the deal's going through? Do you really believe the deal's going through? Look at that confidence. This is why I keep talking about these pigeon-chested ponies. Oh shit, the one and only. Xbox zoom in. Oh shit. This guy's talking about some shit about ABK. The mechanic, Black John. What's good, man, G? STRX07. Spiderman's a 90 and Steve Iver has not reviewed it yet. Bro, if Steve Iver gives it a 7, we're loving it. We're talking that shit, Playboy. And you know what, Spider-Man, it's a good game. I know it'll be a good game. I like the first one. But do you know what? We're talking that shit. We're going to be talking that shit. Now, the Mr. Look, my G. Microsoft will announce 10,000 layoff, 10,000 people layoff. Look, you know what? Let me have my pony shop. Let me have a pony shop. He goes, Microsoft will lay off 10,000 people. ABK deal is in shambles. Zero. Oh shit! Oh shit! Let me zoom in, Xbox zoom in extra to this punk ass bitch. Look what he said here. 0 releases in 2023. 0 release dates for 2023. Now, guys, remind me right now. Remind me here today. What games come out this year so far? for the Xbox in first party. Starfield rumored to be delayed again. Look at this shit. Fair Plus Halo has no ray tracing. Look at this shit. Zero release dates in 2023. We got 5 games that's dropped this year already alone. This is the shit we're talking about. This is the shit we're talking about. And it keeps going and going and going, guys, because these dudes are crazy. Absolutely mental. Dollar goes, pull one out for Sean chapters. Shout out to you, Playboy, for the 2. Yeah, pull one out, Playboy, for my chapters. My chapters are dead. Halo has ray tracing on PC, yeah. That's right. But you know these guys keep... Has it got it on the consoles? I'm not sure if it's got it on the console, but I know it's got it on the PC. But let's continue talking that shit. Xbox zoom in. You know when us homies talk about... First of all, let me give a shout out to you guys in the chat. It's on console? Awesome. Ray tracing. Oh, yeah. Ray tracing. Yeah. I just remembered, bro. I remember. Was it the reflections or something? I can't remember now. I remember. I've totally forgot about that. Let me give a shout out to you guys in the chat, first of all. Honestly, the ABK deal, you guys been rocking out with us. We've been talking that shit. Been holding the line. Shout out to every single one of you guys. Honestly, respect to every single one of you guys. It's been awesome. It's been an awesome year. A year and a half. Just rocking out with you guys. DA45 talked that shit. WebDave talked that shit. Shout out to WebDave. I did the interview with him. But getting back to this, Guapzilla. Hashtag kill it. Dead. Shut it down. We don't want none of that bullshit. CMA, you're doing a great job. Kill the deal. Microsoft does not deserve to have ABK. They should do it organically. That's the shit we're talking about here, right, guys? So many of these dudes were talking that shit. I will never, ever let these podcasters get away with some shit like this. These dudes right here on Twitter actually believe they could talk that shit. They actually believe that talking that shit on Twitter, that us guys will never ever get the receipts ready. Did they actually believe that? Ray knows that. Ray has been putting some good videos out, talking that shit. Did these guys actually believe we would have these motherfucking receipts on deck when the ABK deal went down? Talking about this is some organic shit. This is organic shit. Let me scroll down. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. See this shit? See this shit? This is the shit we're talking about. Should FTC, Lena Khan and CM turn down Microsoft ABK buyout so that 15K people can have their job back? Really? Really? Is this what you're doing here right now? Really? Do you know what the narrative is going to be, guys? I'll tell you right now. We know one of the narratives. See how... Look at this shit here. I've gone, oh, that's sick humor. Is that sick humor? Is that Whoopi Goldberg? Look at this shit here, guys. Every single one of these dudes, when they came to the European, they were hoping, actually hoping, that the deal will go dead. Is my router working? Is it messing up again? Let me know if it's messing up. Let me know if my internet's... Am I botting? But anyway, I'll continue talking that shit no matter what if the router's messed up or not. Hashtag block the deal. Don't you ever let these motherfuckers get away with some shit like this. When these dudes be on like podcasts, other podcasts, PlayStation podcasts, trust me, these dudes really wanted the deal to be dead. Even though they said, we don't care about ABK, Microsoft can have them. As soon as some negative news came from the ABK deal, these dudes were ready to talk that shit. These dudes were talking that shit. These dudes wanted the deal to be done. I'm sorry, the deal to be dead. That's what these guys wanted. Trust me on that. That's what they wanted. So whenever you see a tweet from these guys, oh yeah, I was pro ABK deal. I didn't care about the ABK deal. It doesn't faze me. It doesn't bother me. You seen the receipts from many of the guys who's done videos, such as myself, Dirk Griggity. You seen the receipts. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. I will never ever give these guys a chance to get away with some bullshit like this. Never. Never ever. Let me continue. Let me see if there's more. Let's see. Foxy Gamer, that was a funny one. Well, I put him in the video last night. It was funny because Foxy Gamer was like, oh yeah, I'm neutral, I don't care, it doesn't affect me. But really, in reality, this dude wanted the deal to be dead. Completely dead. He said that Microsoft does not deserve it. He goes, I hope Microsoft pays $3 billion to ABK. This dude, I remember this dude. This guy is a piece of shit. Trust me on that. This dude is a piece of shit and is full of shit. Be real. Stand your ground. Don't be fake. Don't be flip-flopping left, right, and center. That's the shit I'm talking about. We don't like that bullshit. Either you're a fucking PlayStation pony or you're Xbox straight up. That's all we want. Stand your ground. Stay across the street. That's where you belong. That's what we're talking about. But nope. These dudes love flip-flopping. And here we go. Here we go. Xbox zoom in. The one and only DC guy, Mr. Moonface guy, Mr. Spongeface guy, Mr. Crumpet guys, Hellraiser, whatever you want to call him. You know this dude here? The way he flips around like a fish, it's unbelievable. He goes, it looks like the ABK deal is being blocked. And do you know what? This dude out here, incredible. Rikishi's ass, yeah, that's what he looks like. This dude's incredible. Honestly, the way he flips back forth and backwards, it's incredible. I've never ever seen a dude flip this much. Just to get views. I know he's trying to grift, but listen, some of the shit he does, some of the shit he says, I'm lost for words sometimes. But I shouldn't be surprised. You guys should not be surprised because these are motherfucking ponies. They say some dumb shit every other day. We know this. That's the shit we're talking about. How many times has this guy put a tweet video out? ABK deal is blocked. This is great. Starfield looks like shit. The next minute since Starfield is a good game. ABK deal has been passed. Bunch of clowns. You know what? Deploy 619. Bunch of clowns. That's what they are. Absolute clowns. There we go again. Here, look at this shit here. Look at this shit here. Mister, look, my G. Block the deal, my G. R.I.P. G. This is the shit we're talking about. Punk ass King Crash was hoping, praying to the high power, praying to the Pegasus nations. Block the deal. FTC blocked the deal. Shit. Where is this punk ass now? Where has he disappeared? Why do these guys actually believe that when they say something on Twitter, they actually believe that's the absolute facts, that something's gonna happen, that putting this shit on Twitter, yeah, I got a W phones, yeah, let me put a video out talking about the FTC blocking the deal, yeah, the ABK deal is gonna fail, it's in shambles. That's the shit I'm talking about. And you know what, guys? It doesn't stop there. It keeps going and going and going. Mr. Baby Teeth himself, MBG. But hold on. Xbox zoom in extra for this bitch. MBG goes, listen. But so many people, keep telling me that sorry, but so many kept telling me the deal is guaranteed to go through and nothing will stop it. I don't know, man. The S stands for shit. Facts, bro. MBG, King Crush, but S Class, yeah, shit gamer. Facts, bro. MBG, you're full of shit as well. Don't think we got the receipts. We always have the receipts on deck, no matter what. I love it. I absolutely love it. The amount of people that's been talking shit on Twitter, the amount of people that's been talking shit on YouTube channels, getting receipts on these guys, it's been unbelievable, and I love it. It's been incredible. I love seeing all of the receipts when these guys were talking that shit about the ABK deal being in shambles. Oh, look at this, it's guaranteed, it's gonna fail. I thought it was guaranteed. The way this guy's talking here right now, he's trying to give a diggers. Listen, Xbox, I thought this shit was guaranteed. Bitch, what happened last week? What happened last week? Shit's over for you punk ass bitches. Now this dude here, let me have some pony tears before I continue. Craig Harris, Mr. Booty Cheeks himself. Now guys, if you listen to this dude before, for some reason, he loves talking about ass cheeks. For some reason, he loves talking about clapping cheeks. He loves talking about ass cheeks and clapping ass cheeks. For some reason, I got no idea why. Look at this smug dude here. Update on the ABK deal. It ain't happening. You see this shit? ABK deal ain't happening. What? Do I have a clip for this guy? Where's this clip? Where's this clip? 1 second. Let me pull this clip up. He actually said the ABK deal ain't happening. And my response is,
the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about? Craig Harris, you're always out here talking about clapping cheeks, ass cheeks and all that bullshit. You love talking about that shit. Look at this shit. Jeremy Brown, what's going on? Adidas 20, let that bitch drop to an 89. I'm telling you right now, if that bitch drops to an 89 this week, TTS, I'm gonna dedicate half an hour for that bullshit. I'm gonna dedicate half an hour for that shit. This is the shit we're talking about. I wish that shit drops. Shout out to Mitchie Poo with the $1 for the super sticker, bro. Salute to you, bro. And I see that peach. You put a peach up there. Funny guy. And last but not least for today, then we move on to something else. Here we go. On YouTube, the CMA rejects Microsoft deal. Phil is being fired. Look at this shit. Let me zoom in extra. Rome Gold, whatever your name is, Rome Gold Lodge. This dude had the nerve to talk about Phil is being fired, but only to find out that the leader, the Pegasus leader, Jim Ryan's punk ass, he's the one got fired. He's the one that's gone, disappeared. Nobody has seen him since fucking 6 months ago. When is Phil Spencer fired? Only to find out that Jim Ryan is gone. Let me tell you something about Phil Spencer. Phil Spencer, when he will never ever be fired. When it's his time to leave, he will leave. That's the way it's gonna go. He will leave. He won't get fired like Jim Ryan's punk ass. Really? I actually believe Phil's gonna get fired after what he's accomplished this past week with the ABK deal. That's underneath his belt. That's his resume. That's on his CV. Zenimax, ABK, Ninja Theory, Playground Games, fucking Undead Labs. You name it, much more, many more. In Exile, Double Fine. All of that shit from 2018 is underneath his belt. That's what he's gonna take away. That's what he's gonna take away. That's his shit. Unbelievable. Actually, my internet's playing up, ain't it? Is it playing up again? Absolutely unbelievable. Shout out to fucking Phil Spencer for what he's doing right now. Unbelievable. That's all I gotta say about Phil Spencer. Because I want to talk about the ABK update. Shout out to the 220 year guys. They killed the Jim Ryan IP. Listen, before I transition to the ABK, what's going on, Two Man? What's going on, Playboy? Scriggles 420, what's good? Carl what's going on, player? Carl you're 100% right. Phil probably got a bonus, a massive bonus. You telling me before I transition to the ABK and what's the future like for ABK games? You telling me after what happened last week, guys, that wasn't a massive W? They managed to acquire a publisher. Not only a small publisher, probably the biggest publisher in gaming history ever. That they have games on PC, consoles, and mobile. They have their own in-house engines, own in-house IPs. Just think about that, guys. Absolutely think about that. What they did last week, what Phil Spencer and his team did last week, was probably once in a lifetime. In our lifetime, I'm talking about $70 billion. Maybe we'll never ever see something like that in our lifetime. Maybe not on that scale, I'm saying. Who knows when it comes to gaming? But as of right now, I don't see something like that again. I don't see something like that again. Honestly, what they managed to achieve last week is beyond like belief. Like I'm still taking it in. To be honest, I'm still taking it in because it's crazy, guys. Absolute crazy. Look at the IPs from ABK. Just think about the IPs. I want to show you something before I transition to the Phil stuff. Let me see if I can find it. 1 second. Hit that like button, guys, before I find this shit here. Where is this shit? 1 second, guys. If I can find it, I'll find it. If not, I'll look at it later. But what happened? No, that's not it. I don't have it. No. Oh, I don't have it. I'll find it later. But guys, I want to show you something before I go to the Phil Spencer interview and talk about that. Shout out to Otoki Games, not Okami Games. He put out this tweet. And before I continue, yo. Sorry, I fucking took my mic out by mistake. Bella told me the 2 months. Let's go. We're gonna talk about Starfield sales, Minecraft selling 250 million under Microsoft umbrella, 300 million. 300 million, but 250 under Microsoft umbrella. I understand what you're talking about, yeah. I get what you mean. That's my bad. I fucking hit the microphone wire by mistake. Where is this shit here? I want to show you something, guys, before we talk about Starfield and all of that bullshit. I'll start from the left here. This is a banner year for Xbox this year alone. Hi-Fi Rush. This year alone, guys, I want to talk about what they delivered this year alone, and what they announced and what they acquired. Hi-Fi Rush, incredible game. Starfield, a fantastic game so far. Still need to finish the mainland story. Forza Motorsport, incredible game as well. Minecraft Legends, Age of Empires, Ghostwire Tokyo, which obviously released on the PlayStation last year, but it came to the box. But this is the first party title. Quake 2, Age of Empires again, and Redfall. That is 2023, guys. Now I want to show you something else. This is what's happened this year alone. Xbox zoom in. Shout out to Okami Games for this. Now, let's talk about Japan. A major push in Japan. This is 2023 alone. Just think about this, guys. What's going on, dear? Faded Blaze, what's good, my G? Scratch Acid. This is 2023 just alone. Major push in Japan. The partnership with Square Enix, that is the big deal. That is the big deal. Building that relationship back up has been amazing. Tokyo Game Showcase was dope. Was it better than last year? No, but was still dope. What's going on, Tool Man? Hope you well, Playboy. Kong the Kong. What's good, Playboy? Onyx, what's good? Persona games coming to Game Pass day one. Yakuza games coming to Game Pass day one. This is only on the Japanese side. Just think about this, guys. We dropped 9 first-party games this year. Major push in Japan with Square Enix bringing Final Fantasy games and more games in the future. Sega games coming day and date to Game Pass. That's incredible. It doesn't stop there. Look at this shit here. Activision Blizzard. Dear 45 girl, I'm gonna lay down the facts, and I know you guys will back me with it. 9 Labs, yes, send that to Forte. Activision Blizzard acquired in 2023, guys. This is the shit we're talking about. And you said Xbox has had a bad year. Xbox didn't do shit this year. ABK acquired in 2023, guys. 9 first-party titles this year alone. A major push in Japan with Square Enix and Sega games coming day and day to Game Pass. Next up, Xbox Game Showcase in 2023, guys. Hellblade 2, Evolved, Fable, Clockwork Revolution. 4 massive IPs. 4 massive IPs, guys. Look, 4 massive IPs. Oh, shit, I messed up. 4 massive IPs announced at the showcase. 2 of them are brand new IPs. One's a remake, and one's a sequel. Sorry, excuse me. One's a sequel. That is 2023 Xbox Game Showcase. This is what I'm talking about, guys. And on top of that, the biggest launch in Xbox history, Starfield hits blow past 10 million. Just think about that, guys. Starfield, biggest launch in Xbox history, 10 plus million players so far. Xbox Game Showcase, dropping bangers, announcing bangers, dropping 9 first party games. ABK deal completed. A major push in Japan. Imagine that shit, man. That shit alone here is amazing. Let me put it full screen so you guys can take a look at it. Let me have some water as well. Look at that shit. Really, we outside, Playboy. Facts, bro. Let's not forget about South of Midnight. Facts, bro. No, we didn't even include that shit. We did not include that shit. South of Midnight should be there, but obviously his banner must not fit there. But look at this shit. These are facts. This shit made up. Everything you see on this, everything you see here is facts. Right here, right now, 18th of October. This is what's happened. This is what's happening. Cheer Walker, we're going to talk about that, Playboy. We're going to talk about that next. But this is what we're talking about. 2023, guys. Looking at this shit, breaking it down step by step. It shows you Xbox has had a killer year. A killer year, guys. You seen the Game Pass announcements coming this next month or two? Wow. Absolutely amazing, guys. Let me pull the shit back. Absolutely amazing. Javier, what's going on, Playboy? Imagine 2024. Jagaya J, what's going on, Playboy? Imagine 2024. The homie Adidas Zero with a 5. Phil said ABK can even work on all Microsoft owned IPs. For instance, if Activision wanted to work on Microsoft, they can. The possibilities is endless. Adidas 20, we're gonna transition into that Phil interview. Shout out to that. Let me transition to that. And shout out to was it you guys here, bro. Web Dave, my brother. Who's next? Is Phil done? Izzy Fox. Izzy Hex. He's not done. He ain't done with this shit. Now I'm gonna play this interview because I love this interview. It's about a couple of minutes long. So I'll let you guys enjoy it because some of you guys may not heard it or just want to hear it again because we do miss out on certain things. Here we go, guys.
The first thing, as I kind of mentioned before, is to go spend time with the teams. Because I just don't think that a team working on something that isn't their passion leads to the best result. So I might have my list of things from my memories in history that I want to see made again. Everybody will, right? When I just think about, not just about Activision Blizzard King, you add in Bethesda, you add in Xbox's history, Rare, like the amount of franchises that we now have in our portfolio it's kind of inspiring. It's daunting. I feel that we have to be a great custodian for the content that we touch. These are memories from people on different platforms, different decades. And I want to make sure that when we're going back and visiting something, that we do it with our complete ability, a motivated team that wants to go work on something and make a difference, not just create something for financial gain or create something for a PR announcement and not deliver on the product. So I'm going to start with the teams and what are they passionate about. That's why I'm excited to go on these visits. And then we'll look.
Before I can continue this interview, guys, let me pull this back up. Before I continue this interview, guys, what I love about this interview, what I love about what Phil's talking about with the ABK. Anthony Chipman, calm down, Playboy. Calm down, Playboy. Julian Johnson, what's good? What I love about this is what we wanted. There's so many IPs that Activision and Xbox has, even Bethesda as well, that if a team in ABK wants to make a new IP or wants to, do you know what? Let me, yo, Phil, that game over there. Let me take it, I'll put this out there. Toys for Bob. Yo, Phil, we would love to make a Banjo-Kazooie game. Phil will say, do you know what? When you're done with your work, Banjo-Kazooie, go for it, Playboy. He does not want the teams that are saying, oh shit, we have to work on this game. We have to work on Call of Duty, Diablo, World of Warcraft, because it brings in money. Financial reasons. They're not passionate. Some of these developers, do you really actually believe that some of these developers want, like Toys for Bob, for example, want to make, be a support studio? Do you really believe, like, guys, honestly, like, do these guys actually believe that these developers want to be a support studio? Crash Bandicoot 4, a dope game. It's a really good game. I would say definitely play it. When it comes to Game Pass, if you don't want to play it, wait for Game Pass. Black Lightning, what's going on, Playboy? Elder Ace. We got to get Ori, bro. Ori finished nicely, bro. I don't mind. Abdul. Awesome Gomez, what's good? But that's what I'm talking about. He's talking about he's going to visit the teams Activision, then Blizzard, then King, all separate within the next 2-3 weeks. What I love about this interview is what we want to hear. I wanted to hear that, Phil, do you know what? When you go over there, are you going to make these studios just carry on making Call of Duty games? Are you going to make these studios just sports studios? Are you going to let these studios spread their wings and do what they do best? be passionate and make a brand new IP or make an IP that they want to make, but instead of getting forced to be in a support studio. That's what I love about this interview. That's what I love about this question. When Phil goes over, he will talk to the team. He will talk to the team and say, "Do you know what? Toys for Bob, Raven Studio, whatever you want to call them, Sledgehammer. If you do decide to make something different, go for it. Once you've done what you need to do with Call of Duty, go for it, Playboy. Don't worry about it." That's what I love about my homie Dirk Greekly. What's going on, killer? What's good? I'll probably give you a call after the show, Dirk. I'll let you know. This is what I'm talking about. I love when Phil talked about we don't have to make a game. For example, when it came to the ZeniMax, they had to make something like Redfall. That team didn't want to make Redfall. They had to put some microtransactions or make it a live service game. Fallout 76, they had to do that shit. Did they want to do it? No. They had to do it. Because the studio was struggling. The publisher was struggling. But here right now, when Phil pays the visit to Activision, then Blizzard, then King of it, that's the mobile side. I can't wait. I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait when these developers get the chance to spread their wings and make an IP. And what was beautiful about this interview as well is he goes, it does not need to be something in the Xbox vault. That's what he's talking about. And I love it, bro. Dirt's pissed off. Why is Dirt pissed off for? The pony bots are pissing him off. The homage guy J. PS with a 5. Shout out to you, Playboy. PlayStation is going down in flames, and I'm here for it. As a Sega kid, many of us were Sega kids. As a Sega kid, I'm ready to see them get what they deserve. Talk that shit, Playboy. Talk that shit. Now, let's continue this interview.
Look at it. Like I think we've done an okay job as Xbox. I don't think we've done kind of an A+ job on looking at our franchises and revisiting them. It's always a trade-off between what do you do that's new and going back and doing something. I do think with Game Pass, we have the ability to maybe pick a couple franchises every year and almost do like a revisited. I just made up that term, so it's not a brand.
It's not on a box.
It's not on a box, but you know,
okay.
like I tease about things like Hexen just because I remember playing it as a kid. I have no plan for that. But I do think when you look across all of the franchises and are part of our teams, there's an opportunity for us to go back, even if it's just to recognize the moment and what those things meant in gaming's history and do something right with it, make it available to people through Game Pass. I think there's an opportunity. There's not a plan for that, but there's an opportunity. If teams want to go back and revisit some of the things that we have and do kind of a full focus on it, I'm going to be all in on that, because I think there's just an amazing trove of things that we can go and touch again. It doesn't have to just be about Activision Blizzard. Like I said, when you look across all the portfolio, I think about things like the Quake 2 remaster. It just came out from it. I thought that was awesome, right? They did a real good job revisiting a game, making it current, but also not leaving the history behind. So I'd love to see more things like that.
So you mentioned the trove.
That's awesome, guys. Let me pull this back up again. That's what I love, guys. Confirming that. And guys must say, oh, Phil's a liar, Phil's this, Phil's that. Them are the ponies that talking that shit. Everything that Phil has done, I know for a fact he will do his best. Whatever he can do, he'll do it. And he's managed to do it, especially with the deals he's making right now. He's giving these studios, guys. Listen, what was it? Jason Schreier, he put on an article talking about developers are excited or happy that Microsoft has acquired ABK, because I'm sure some of them developers want to make something different, try something different, make a brand new IP or dig into an old IP. Hell, we had that one developer on Twitter saying, "I know something about Hex and Phil. When the IP, give it to us. We'll make the game." So this is awesome. This interview, this is what we wanted to hear. This is what we wanted to know, that will Phil Spencer allow the team to do something or be a support studios and make Call of Duty games. Nah, bro. Them studios, as soon as they've done what they need to do, some of these studios will start making games right now. Making their own games. Making games that they want to make games. The games that they want to make. Drone TJ goes, Sean, they now own 44 studios, including support studios. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, your Adidas 20 because it's late, but one of these days, when I'm off on a Monday, I'll just hit Web Dave on a Sunday, and I'll definitely come on one of these days. Definitely. We talked about it. We talked about it. Let me continue this interview. Another 2 minutes left.
Of content, the treasure trove, and
I'm
you've
sure it's the
mentioned
right use of the
Hexen.
word. Yeah.
I think so. It fits. But are there, Hexen's maybe a deep cut for some because it's a shooter from the 90s,
Yeah.
and we obviously have a very wide-ranging community. Are there any other games or franchises, just for you personally, deep in the vault that we can now potentially explore that you're just personally excited for people to discover for the first time or maybe rediscover?
I hadn't really thought about that question. Specific on Activision and Blizzard, there's some moments in Activision's history. You mentioned Tony Hawk, you mentioned Guitar Hero, even things like Landers, or that were moments where the teams kind of innovated outside of expectation. What do you mean? I'm going to carry a plastic guitar and plug it into my console and play. Like, that's never going to work until it worked. And then everybody said, well, of course that was going to work. Skylanders kind of the same way. For me personally, though, when I think about the franchises, I kind of go back to things like some of the old Infocom things that were, like, if you just asked for me personally, part of my youth, the Text Adventure Zork, those kind of things. I think about King's Quest. I thought they did a really nice job. But like those, the Sierra catalog, the Infocom catalog, just because of my age, like those things speak to me because they were moments in my gaming career, my gaming kind of experience that really meant something. And I love those. When you think about Blizzard and all these things that they've done, like amazing franchise, StarCraft, like it was in the video that the teams did, which I know there's been some discussion about should we have done a video for an acquisition or not, but there's just some amazing franchises in there. Most important is that we treat them with the respect that they deserve, and we don't turn it into some way for us just to kind of, like I said, a PR moment or something else.
That was dope. Guys, if you've not seen the full interview, it's on YouTube. You can watch it, and it breaks it down what he's talking about with ABK. He's talked about ABK will be coming. The ABK games will drop next year in Game Pass. That's going to be amazing. But I'm just glad we got to hear confirmation that he will let these teams do what they want to do, what they're passionate about, not just do it because of financial reasons. So that was awesome to hear that. I would love to see what they can do, these studios, and what they can achieve under Microsoft right now. Unbelievable, guys. Let me get this. Shout out to the homie Justin March. Shout out to you, Playboy, for gifting 5 memberships, bro. Love you, bro, man. Absolutely love you. Give whoever got the managed to get the memberships, give him a shout out to Justin March and use your emojis, bro. Use your emojis. Now, guys, I want to transition to something else. 1 second. Where's this shit? Where is this shit? Let's transition to something. What can we transition to? We'll transition to this. I'll close. Yeah, what time is it? 55 minutes. Yeah. Shout out to you, Justin March, man, bro. Honestly, shout out to you, bro. The support you guys give is unreal, bro. Absolutely unreal. 54.24. Now, guys, let's talk about sales. Let's talk about a game that was number 1 in September. Playboy. We want to talk about it. Do you want to guess what game was that? Do you guys want to guess which game charted number 1? Please tell me the number 1 game. Take a look at this shit. Starfield was the number 1 selling game in September. In September, Starfield was the number 1 selling game Before I get to the other shit, let me put my screen a bit full so you can see me. Look at this shit. We were told, people told us, Ponies told us that Starfield is gonna be a flop. Them piece of shit, pigeon-chested, toenail ass licking, no good $70 hoes told us that Starfield going to Game Pass is gonna kill it. Will Starfield chart even? Bitch! Who's laughing now? Bitch! Who's crying now? Bitch! Who's making money now? And on top of that, even if that's not enough, even though it's the #1 selling game in September, Playboy, overall for 2023, it's the number 7 is the 7th game. Sorry, wait. It's the 7th game overall in 2023, guys. In 2023, it ranks in that 7th game in sales. Even though it's in Game Pass, it reached #1 in September. Even though it's in Game Pass in 2023, it's the 7th highest selling game in 2023, guys. Woo! You see this shit? And what's even better, guys? Some guys, look at this shit here. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. When it comes to 2023, guys, overall, we're coming to the end of the year. Look what's there. Starfield. Look what's there. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from 2022. Shit. That game is still 2023. This is what we're talking about, guys. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from last year. From last year, it's still a top 5 selling game, Playboy. Just think about that. Diablo 4 is number 4. Now, guys, please tell me, in the top 10, only one game from PlayStation just about made it, and that's MLB The Show, which probably got knocked off next month. You looking at this shit? You got Diablo 4, Xbox first party. You got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Xbox first party. You got Starfield, Xbox first party. MLB will drop below 10. It will drop below 10. Trust me on that. Super Mario is coming in. That shit's gonna drop. You see this shit? This is the shit we're talking about. Every single one of you bitches said that Starfield is gonna be a flop because it's going to Game Pass. You had your concerns. Do you still have your concerns right now, bitches? Huh? Look at this shit, guys. You got Call of Duty, you got Diablo 4, you got fucking Starfield in 1 year. Xbox first party games. This is the shit we're talking about. Facts, 9 lives, another narrative dead. Look at this shit. Joey Kraken, he ain't lying, bro. MLB is a multiplat. The sales are because of Game Pass. Facts. We're gonna run with that shit. We're gonna run with that shit. Jedi Survivor's on there, bro. Star Wars Jedi Survivor's there. That's number 6. But you gotta give it. As of right now, that could change next month. We still got 2 more months left before the end of the year. But you know for a fact, Diablo, Call of Duty, and Starfield, first party games, baby. First party games. And I'm sure these punk ass ponies are quiet right now. Dolan Knight with the 2. He goes, Shout out to you, homie. And we got the homie Eternal Should Die. Salute to you, bro, for re-upping again, man. Shout out to you, Playboy. What's going on, my brother? What's good, Playboy? What's good? You good? This is the shit we're talking about. Xbox First Party 2023 is killing it right now. Absolutely killing it right now. This is how we do it here. This is how we roll here. We ain't playing that shit anymore. You feel, don't forget, but Gritty, remind me, Playboy. Remind me, Playboy. It's a new IP. That's right, Playboy. It's a new IP. A brand new IP in the top 10 already. A brand new IP that's Microsoft first party, Playboy. And I fucking love it. What's gonna happen next year? Next year is gonna be a different ball game. Call of Duty alone this year, no matter what people want to say about Call of Duty right now. Or is there something else there? Let me pull it back up. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Let me pull that shit back up. What are you talking about? Is there something else there? Let me know if you're looking at something. I'll pull another receipt up. Even that Final Fantasy punk ass is not in the top 10. You see this shit? I love to see this shit. Even though that's not a first party game, I still love to see that shit. Do you know what? Elden Ring is still there. Dead Space, bro. Dead Space done well. How the fuck is Mario Kart still in the top 20, bro? I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. Now let me transition to something else, guys. If that was not enough, whoo, what's next? That's amazing, guys. That's amazing. Let me see this shit here. Let me pull something up. And I think you're talking about this, Playboy. Adidas 20 with a 2, Playboy. Next generation casuals may choose Xbox. Adidas 20, that is the plan. The plan is to get into the ecosystem. That is Phil Spencer's plan. He ain't playing. He wants these punk ass ponies or casuals, whatever you want to call them, to come to the box. To subscribe to Game Pass. To come into the ecosystem. That is his plan. And trust me, that plan will succeed. When the time comes for next gen, they're going to look at Xbox. And they say, yo, I can't deny this. I can't deny this. Looking at Xbox, looking at Game Pass, looking at the first party titles, I can't deny this. I must subscribe to Game Pass or get myself an Xbox. That's what's going to happen here right now, guys. Now, this POS here. This POS, I don't know why you're saying this for. My bum gums MBG, baby, with the £2. Shout out to my UK brother. You lost your chapters because you deserved it. Do you hear this shit? Do you hear this shit? MBG, baby, is saying I deserve to lose my chapters. That's crazy, bro. How could you say that to me, Playboy? How could you say that to me, Playboy? The Winter Soldier, what's going on, Playboy? We see how it goes. It's not about that. When you have these IPs in your ecosystem, people are going to look and say, do you know what? This is something else. I have to. I can't deny it. I have to subscribe to something like this. Woo! Now let me carry on. It was easy, bro. It's because of you punk asses in the chat talking that shit. Look at this shit here, guys. Look at this shit here. Who is the number one there, Playboy? Look at the leading ones here, guys. We got Activision, which is Xbox right now, guys. Woo! We got Microsoft. Let's go. Look at this shit. Who's next? This shit's gonna be incredible. Incredible. Fire, bro. And guys, listen. Activision games will be going Steam day one as well. That's gonna be a different ball game. That's gonna be a different ball game when that happens. What's this here? Right. I see it. I see this. I got you. I got you. It's gonna be a different ball game. Squiggles, what's good? Talking about this pigeon-chested pony. Justin Bordram, what's good, Playboy? What's good? Nico Muzik, Starfield is a beast. Listen, people may laugh. Do you know what, Darren Hauser? You're not lying.
Because anybody can get it.
Anybody can get it. That's right. Now, before I close this shit out, G-Stealth with a 2. Because Sean, F your chapters, I still got you homies. Sorry, wait, F your chapter, Sean's, you got your homies. Facts, bro. You're right about that. As long as I got you guys talking that shit with me, we good, Playboy. We good. I want to talk about something before I go. Let me pull final topic. Where is it? I can't find it now. Shit, man. Is this it? No, it's not this. 1 second. I do want to talk shit. If I can't find it, I'll find it later on. We'll talk about it in TTS. You know what? Let's talk shit about Spiderman. I want to talk shit about Spiderman. Before I do that, the homie called me member for 7 months. What? Because what have we seen with Starfield is hard to make Game Pass work financially. Some will buy, some will use Game Pass. Ponies just don't get it. Scratch Acid, I'll let you know, bro. I'll let you know, Playboy. Yeah, Woki-san, my chapters are gone, Playboy. Carl Weeb, let me ask you something. Trey Frizzy, I did see that tweet. Eric B, what's good, Playboy? What you missed? You missed us talking that shit, Playboy. That's what you missed. Carl Weeb, let me bring this home. You know, when we talk in the DMs, how many times do they keep saying Game Pass ain't sustainable? The way Microsoft is dropping the game in Game Pass, PC, all of it, all day one, it does not work. How can you tell these $1 trillion company what to do? That shit won't work. This is proof. As time goes on, it's gonna work. It's gonna change. That's what's gonna happen. The game is gonna change. They don't call me. They don't understand. How many times do you have to tell them? How many times does Phil have to say that Game Pass is profitable? He keeps saying that shit. You know what happens? They keep lying. They keep making shit up. I didn't see what he talked about sorry. What was it? The Mario game. Who gives a fuck about Nintendo, bro? We don't play that shit over here. Now let me talk shit about Spider-Man for a second. Because the amount of shit talking these ponies are doing about, oh, Starfield isn't polished, Starfield isn't that. When PlayStation drops a game, it's a banger. It's 100% legit. Quality control. Now, if it was quality control, what the fuck shit here? Look at this shit. Let me pull this up here. Look at this shit. If they're talking about quality control, PlayStation drops the game all about quality. Quality. There's no bugs. The game comes out polished. Why is Miles Morales on his private parts? Why is Miles Morales' head on his private parts? What are we doing here? We were told that PlayStation drops quality games. Bug free. More like Spider-Bug. Facts, Gummy Hernandez. No new game plus at launch. Talk that shit. Do you remember they were saying? Missing features. This is what we're talking about. And you know what? Look at this shit here. Xbox Zoom in Extra. Look at this shit. That's even worse. Miles Morales' head is than me. This is the shit we're talking about. Bug free my ass. Look at this shit. How are these people floating, levitating in the air, having meals and talking? Look at this shit. Are you looking at this shit? Shit's crazy to me, Playboy. Absolutely crazy. Man, oh man, oh man. Woo! We keep receipts all day, every day, Playboy. We ain't playing that shit. We ain't playing that shit. Now I remember this dude here. Let me pull this up here. 1 second. 1 second. This guy makes a great point. As you can see, Spiderman has got bugs in it. Spider-Man is $70. Where is the polish? Where is the quality control? Please tell me, where is the quality control? Long live the Black Mamba with the 2. Let's see if Spider-Man 2 breaks the PlayStation 5. Do you know what? It probably will. Long live the Black Mamba. It probably will. Shit. This is what we're talking about, Playboy. And do you remember when we talking about missing features? Do you remember when Starfield came out or Forza Motorsport, whatever that bullshit was? Take a look at this shit. New Game Plus and the option for replay certain missions in Marvel Spider-Man will be coming a later day, not day one. Now, guys, let me pull this up. Sorry. Now, guys, I was told that when you pay $70 for a game, when you pay $70 for a PlayStation IP, everything launches with it day one. The quality control is there day one. Features ain't missing like the Xbox games. Do you remember that shit? Do you remember that shit? When they say, this is why we love PlayStation. This is why PlayStation charges $70 because it comes complete 100%. But looking at this shit, this game is incomplete. And they have the nerve to talk shit about Starfield. They have the nerve to talk about Forza Motorsport. They have the nerve to talk about Redfall. Now, guys, this is the shit we're talking about. They can't keep the same energy. Nobody's talking about this shit. Media is not talking about this shit. Where is the media's punk asses talking about this shit? Really? We're gonna keep... Shizno, we will keep that same energy because we will talk that shit because they be doing it. No matter what, I will always talk that shit. When I see these punk asses talking that shit, I'm gonna talk that shit no matter what. They will never keep that same energy, Playboy. Never. So you know what? I'm gonna keep talking that shit, Playboy. I will talk that shit. I will never stop. And you know what? Before I close this shit out. Oh shit, this guy dropped the... Oh shit. Oh shit, someone blocked the tweet. Oh shit. Oh, it is what it is. Let me get the supers before I close up. Ready with the £2. $2, sorry. Hey yo! Don't let these ponies kick them down. Don't let these ponies up. Kick them down whilst they're down, Playboy. Facts, bro. Facts. E-Man2537 with the $2. Sean, I did hear Miles Morales DLC. Oh shit. I did hear that Miles was a dickhead. Oh shit. Come on, Playboy. Come on, Playboy. Long live the Black Mamba with the 2. Remember they made fun of no mission replay in Halo? Facts, bro. You think we're gonna forget about that shit? We ain't forgetting about nothing. We ain't gonna forget about nothing. We're gonna keep talking that shit. And whilst these ponies are down, we're gonna do these motherfuckers over. We're gonna fuck them up. Straight up. We ain't playing that shit anymore. Every time, every opportunity, we're gonna talk shit. No matter what. Let me see something. I wanna pull something up before I go. Do you know what's funny, guys? There's a tweet, BG. I'll show you this one here before I go. Relski, member for 3 months. Shout out to you, Playboy. The media is literally hyped over being able to fast travel anywhere. Hasn't been done before. Yo, listen, Relski, you make a great point. When it comes to that fast travel bullshit, sit down and shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Games out here is doing fast travel like that already. But for some reason, everybody's loving Spider-Man, the way it fast travel. It's cool. But don't tell me that's the only game that's doing it right now. Do not tell me that's the only game that's doing it right now. Come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Now, guys, what is this bullshit? I want to pull something up before I close this shit out. Now, BG gets this tweet. Look at this shit here, guys. I want you guys to look at this and allow some water. Let me have some pony tears. I want you guys to look at this, read this out. This was in a DM. Look at these ponies having a meltdown. Now, BG gets his tweet in the DMs from Belandru, whoever the fuck his name is. He goes, look, man. Like I said, if Starfield gets nominated just so Xbox fans, well, so let me do this again. 1 second, let me do this again. Look, man, like I said, if Starfield gets nominated just so Xbox fans' feelings aren't hurt. I'm not even discussing the award show. This year is stacked. It's too stacked for that. Why should Starfield get that nomination? And it continues. Look at the shit here, guys. Xbox zoom in. 1 second. There we go. He goes, there's too many games out here. Zelda, Pikmin, Baldur's Gate, Spiderman, Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Armor Core, Final Fantasy, Hi-Fi Rush, which is the Xbox game anyway. Sea of Stars, Octopath, Diablo, whatever the fuck, Mario Bros. Wonder. Look at this shit. But they're gonna snub one of these games to keep Xbox fans happy. Jeff Keighley is the clown if he lets that happen. This is what we're talking about. These PlayStation fans here right now are so upset. They're so mad that if Starfield gets nominated, it's bullshit. Jeff Keighley is a clown. There's so many games out there like Zelda, Diablo, Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Stars. They deserve this over Starfield. But just because it's an Xbox game, they're gonna please the Xbox cloud. That's what they're gonna do. This is the shit we're talking about. You ponies, you're done. You're done. You ain't got shit left. I'm telling you right now, you ain't got shit left. You're done. You really are here talking about if Starfield gets nominated just to keep the Xbox fans happy. This ain't right. This is bullshit. You see what I'm talking about, guys? Absolutely crazy, bro. My brother Dirk Grigg, member for 17 months. He will be doing a Darkman tomorrow and on Addict Show tonight. Imagine a 15-hour single-player game with no co-op, no multiplayer, releasing with missing features. Playboy, you're 100% right. This game is 30 hours max with doing the platinum. 30 hours maximum doing the platinum. 15 hours single player, and these punk asses don't even have multiplayer, co-op, and they have the nerve to complain about a game like Starfield, Forza Motorsport, live services games. But when it comes to the single player games, bitch is missing features. That bitch ass Spider-Man is missing features. You're there, you make a great point, Playboy. Talk about that tomorrow. Talk about that shit tomorrow. Oh man. I'm getting a bit tired now, guys, so I might just close it up now. Let me close this shit up. This tweet is still here, but let me see this. Let me pull this up before I go. Guys, it's been a great show. Absolute great show. But let me pull this last tweet up. From the one and only. My homie Joey Kraken. Look at this shit. We will never ever forget. I remember when these dudes were saying, CMA blocks ABK deal. God is good. God is great. You call me? The audacity of these ponies are next level, bro. Absolutely next level. Do you remember this shit before I close the show out? CMA blocks ABK deal. God is good. God is great. I'm glad Microsoft ain't getting ABK. I'm glad they ain't getting ABK, Playboy. This is the shit we're talking about. And this is even worse. Look at this shit here. The Xbox is the devil. Xbox is the devil. All I gotta say to these punk ass ponies, look yourselves. These guys are clowns, bro. Absolute clowns. Guys are you talking about CMA blocked the deal? God is good. Let's do a spaces. Let's talk that shit. We will never forget, Playboy. Never forget that shit. Xbox is the devil and God is good. Shit's wild to me, Playboy. Absolutely wild. Yeah, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna close this show out. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. This week TTS should be 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm sure there's a lot of shit talking gonna happen this week. Listen, all I gotta say is salute to every single one of you guys in the chat for supporting TTS and WG. Salute to you guys for being real Xbox fans. Never flipping. Never flipping. Honestly, guys. Real talk. Shout out to you guys. And do you know what, guys? Stanley Franco's, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, bro. I hope you had a good show. Hope you enjoyed the show. Keep talking that shit, guys. Because do you know what? We love talking that shit and we're the real Xbox guys. And before I go, you know, I have to do this. I have to do this. Let's give a shout out to our marketing director. The one and only Kids Move. I'm out, guys. Take care.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.